Hello friends, welcome back to this Panda data frame series. So in the previous video we just had a look about how we can create Panda data frames, what are the different methods of creating data frames and which are more useful. So we saw that we can create data frames using dictionary, list of dictionary, list of list, and at the end we saw how we can use a CSV file which we can load from our local system to the Panda data frame. So these were some common methods using which we can create Panda data frames. Now today we will be looking into another interesting topic on this Panda data frames. So how we can select different columns from Panda data frames. Just like in SQL, you can write SQL queries like select column 1, column 2, column 3 from this table name. Can we do similar thing in Panda data frame? So the answer is yes, we can very easily perform that operation in Panda data frames. So to do that, there are multiple methods of doing it. So we'll be looking into some methods on how we can select some particular columns from data frames that we want instead of selecting all columns. So I have already created a data frame. I have imported this command. Then I have created a dictionary having ID, name, age, city as columns, and then these values. The data frame is created and I already used the print statement. So if we see, this is the data frame that we have already created. Now till this point we have completed. Now we will see how we can select some columns. So let's see one by one what are different methods we can use. So for example, if I just want to select name from the data frame, so how we can do this? So I will just be using print statement. Inside this I will write the command that we can use. So print, now df is the name of the data frame and I want to select only name. So what I will do, in this square brackets I will write the name of the column that you want to select. So I want to select only name, so just write name and print it. So you see it is printing only the names. Let me use this separator first. Okay, so if you see, by using name of the data frame and inside the square brackets just put the name of the column that you want to select, so it is printing name. Similarly, if you want to print age, you can print the age also. So for all the records it will print the age of this particular data frame, the records, the age column of all these rows. So this is how you can print any particular column. Now if you want to print multiple, then how you can do this? If you want to print multiple names, then the first thing is you have to use these square brackets twice and then put the name of the column that you want to print. So say for example I want to print name and ID. Okay, so just use these. So when you want to select only one column, put the name of the column inside this square bracket. If you want to select multiple columns, then you have to use this square brackets twice. So now if you run this command, you see name and ID are printed. Sequence can be anything that you want. Just ensure that if you want to select one column, write in this manner. If you want to select multiple columns, write in this manner. And if you want to select all the columns, we already know, just put the name of the data frame. So this is how you can print all the columns, all the records, and this is how you can print selected columns. So this is one way of selecting particular columns by using the name of the column. Now the second method is using iloc. So there is one inbuilt function to select rows and columns which is nothing but iloc. I represents for index and loc for location. Okay, so I means you have to use index for the location of rows and columns. How we can use it? Let's see it. So print df dot iloc, iloc you have to do, then say for example 1, 2. So let's see what it is doing. If we run this command, the answer will give us what it is doing. You see it is giving 24. What is this 24? We can see something is there. So this 24. Now we have to see what this iloc is doing and what are this 1 comma 2. So I means index, loc means location, and this 1 comma 2. So this first value represents your row, this second represent your column. So this is r comma c. This 1 means first row. First row means if you go by index, this is 0 1. So second record. Okay, so second record means if we see this data frame, this is your second record, and from this second record you are picking second column, which means 0 1 2 0 1 2, that means third column. So second record and third column, so 24. So 24 is coming here. So it is printing your value, first, second record and third column. So this is how you can print using iloc, index of location. So this is just one way of using iloc, but there are many ways of doing it. If we just put iloc and put colon, what it will do? It is printing your complete data frame. So this df.iloc colon is similar to printdf. It is printing complete data frame. So instead of this you can use df, or you can use this also. Anything will work here. Now let's see, there are some more methods, so I will just quickly run through different methods. So the main thing that you have to remember is iloc means index, loc means location, and this 1 comma 2 means r comma c. So r index means row index, c index means column index, index starts from 0. Okay, now for example, I want to print a particular column for all the records. Say for example, I want to print the first column for all the records. So this first index represent our row, but I don't want a particular row, I want all the records. So I am putting colon. Colon means all. So all records put or print column first, which is second column. So see, for all records it is printing the second column, which is your name. The reverse thing also we can do. I want a particular record, but I want all the columns. So now here we wanted all rows but a particular column. Now I want third row but all the columns. So see this one, id name age. So this is third record. So third record means 0 1 2 3. So this is the record that is printed here. Okay, 104 Amit 26 Bangalore. So fourth record. Because you are printing only one record, that's why it is printing in this manner. But the main logic here is you want third record and you want to print all the columns. Okay, so now you can play with this and you can create multiple combination. You can also print a range. So df.iloc, and you can say that I want column number 1 to 4 and I want fourth record, or say third record. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so these are the three records. So what we said here, we want the records from 1 to 4. So if you have used a range function in Python, you would know how this 1 colon 4 works. So it starts from 1 and stops at 3, 1 less than this 4. So 1 2 3. So 1 2 3 means this 1 2 3, these three records, and we want third column. So 0 1 2 3. So for these three records we want this column Mumbai Pune Bangalore. So this is what it is printing, Mumbai Pune Bangalore. So this is the range function. Similarly again here also you can do in reverse order. Say for example, for third row I want columns 0 to 3 or 0 to 2. So this will also print. For third row it will print a range of these columns. So range of these columns is 0 1. It will stop at 1. So 0 1 means ID and name and third row, so which is these values. So there are different combination which we can use here. What you have to remember is first one represent row, second represent your column. You can put direct values, you can put range of values, and you can put range of values in either row, column or both. So in any combination that you want, you can put. One more method is like print df.iloc, and you can put specific values. So for example 1 comma 2 and say 1 comma 3. So let's see if it is giving some output. Yes, it is giving some output. So 1 comma means 1 comma 2 means 1 and second row. When you put a range means start from this till this. Here I just want 1 comma 2, or let's put 1 3, and here let's print 1 2. So this represents row, and which rows? 1 and 3. If I had written 1 colon 3 means from 1 till 3, but I want first and third record and first and second column. So first and third record and first and third column. Let's see. First and third means 0 1. So 0 1 and third, these four, this record and this record. And which columns? 1 and 2. So 0 1 2. So age and name Rakesh and Amit. I think these are printed, Rakesh and Amit. So this is how you can use this iloc. Iloc means index. So you can use only index. First is row, then column, and you can use any combination. You can put direct number, you can put this range, you can put direct values, you can put range for both. Say for example print and then print df.iloc, and how you can put the range here. You can put say 0 colon 2 and say 0 colon 3. So here we are putting range for both row and columns. Start from row 0 and end at 1. Start from column 0 and at column 2. So see, these are the records that are printed here. 2 rows, 3 columns. So in this manner you can use any particular combination that you want and decide which rows, which columns you want to select. If you want to print the complete data frame, then you can simply use this one, or if you want some particular columns, you can use either this method, or if you want to use using index, then you can use iloc. So this is the second method. Within the second method also you can use any number of combinations. Now we will see the third method. Third method is using LOC to select rows and columns. So here we saw iloc. I means index of location, and here we are using LOC, that means only location. So is index not useful? Index is not useful for columns. So for record you still have to use the index, but for columns you have to use the name of the columns. So we will see one method of using it. Use df.loc. So you don't have to use iloc. We have already seen. Here we will be using LOC, and then say 1 comma name. So what we are doing here, one still, so format is still same. This is row, this is column. This one represent the first row, which is nothing but the second record, and this name, the name of the column. So in this method the column will always have names. You cannot use index in place of columns. If you want to use index in both the place, use iloc, but if you want to use the name of the column, you have to use name of the column, and then index you can use for the row. So this is how you can use using location. Now if you want to print for all the rows, then simply use colon and then name. So you can see for all the rows this name is printed. Similarly, if you want to print more than one column here, just use one more square bracket and wrap these column names inside these brackets. Okay, so name and say city. So you see, for all the records, name and city are printed. Okay, or if you want all the columns, what you can do, just to use column. So this we have already seen in iLog also. See, complete data frame is printed. So this is similar to, I think, which we have used in iLog also. So which is similar to printing the complete data frame. So here also you can use any number of combination that you want to use. You can use range also, print df.loc. You can use 1:3 and then use a id, and we have not used department so far. So id and department. Now what it will do for these records, so record starting from 1 till second record. Department not in index. Okay, we don't have department, we have city. So if you use an incorrect column, obviously it will give you the error. Okay, so for two records, record number 1 and 2, that means second and third record, you are printing id and city. Okay, so this is how it will print. And again, you can create any number of combination here as you want. So if I want to use name also, so it can print name also for you. So name is also printed here. So three columns are printed here. So these are three methods of selecting the columns that you want from the data frame. It is similar to what you do in SQL queries. You select some particular columns because you don't want all the columns. So this is one method of doing it. The second method is to use iLog, where you can use the index of rows and columns. The second method is LOC, where you can use index for the row, but for column you have to use the name of the column. And you can use a different combination. You can use either direct index number like 1, 2, or you can use the range, or you can put direct numbers. Similarly, here also you can put index in any particular combination and name of the columns. So this is how you can use this iLog, LOC or direct column names to select the needed columns from the data frame. So I hope you like this video. I will create another video on a different topic where you can use filter criteria, which is similar to the where condition in SQL queries. So thanks for watching this video.